play this game here. And yeah. It's in my career on this Madden. Let's see what it do. See if I can switch the camera here. Oh yeah. Man. I gotta set this up some old kind of crazy. Ow. Well, I can't. Oop. Whoa. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this like this here. Games is starting in a minute. Now, my wife and my brother-in-law are Dallas fans, and I don't like Dallas. So I'm gonna play this here game and let them know how I feel about Dallas. Let's see. Oh, that good enough for y'all? I should put it like this. All right, let's see if I can do this. We will be playing the whole game. Dallas is 8-0 and I am 8-0. I mean, the Jaguars are 8-0. Let's do this. Select my activity of the week, I guess, here. Let's do physical recovery. Nope, team bonding. Bam! Let's do this. Oh, my defense sucks. I ain't gonna lie. My defense sucks. I haven't been playing defense in 2 years. So let's see what happens. Like I said, this is my final character until I buy the new Madden. And that's it. Last career, Madden 22.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's weekend of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida, there's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Chris Claybrook to return. And now middle across the 25 to the 27. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, at quarterback.
And I like what his head coach told us about him this week. That no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking over dinner.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go. To describe that one, I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hayden. That's to veteran tight end Carter Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through. It's nothing but room to run.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, Hayden steps away. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And we'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double down here and get 8.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
It's caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him out. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year and 4th overall. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator and what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They have been an attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And you got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see what they did. This game has to wear the crown Super Bowl favorite.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fielded at the 33. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense back loose. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They run. Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble. Let's open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that pass forward deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Hayden forced out to his left. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play for the Jaguars. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, don't fumble the football.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Separating from the gun. Hayden steps away to his left. Right there, Schultz for the Jacksonville touchdown. Mr. Schultz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point tagged on by Lambo. Make the score 14-0. The touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is Tony Pollard. These guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly the Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, to 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've got a couple of injuries that could plague them down the stretch, but their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs, and if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
At the 23, second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Out right, completes it to Jarwin. Oh, he stopped short of first down as they rapidly tackle him about the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on down, punting away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Start on the ground with Robinson here. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it! He got it! Big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good. Forcing the quarterback back out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there that gets correctly. They would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on 2nd down. Hayden. His throw here is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Being chased out left. But he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with a pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
From the gun, Hayden sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Robinson will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Nothing fancy there, Charles. You have 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And it is now 21 to nothing. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it is a 1-yard touchdown run. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for them with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
Play action area. Here's Prescott.
Oh, shit.
He's caught by Lamb. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Chris Claybrooks. A terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop us. But boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On first down, Hayden. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down now, it's Robinson. Nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him.
To him a sack back at the 9-yard line. Micah Parsons able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, Hayden rolling to his left. He takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown run. Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, we've already seen examples in this contest, and he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spot? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Lambo on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive for 4 plays and a 9-yard run. And Lambo now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? A first down throw for Prescott. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On second and very short, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh,
He'll get this out wide here.
No!
Dan Junction run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. This to Jarwin. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and going, and it's now 28-14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. First down. Hayden, 9-timers left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The Jaguars are going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
That's clock management.
The 30-second mark of this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. That's going to be caught. It's Shimon. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Hayden. Inside the 10, what a grab! And the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, no!
It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A young quarterback Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Najee Harris accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And as you see, they are currently all tied up with the visiting Washington football team. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep giving the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9. Handoff left. Allen. 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go Elliott again. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a move. Now, I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
36 now. 1st and 10. Give to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process, when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it in the back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. They're going to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, "Don't do that again." What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else will go from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
Now the throw taken in by Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 77 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks it down with the ball to extend the lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, every touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Now Pollard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Gonna try and get the running game going around it. Gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. To him as goes. Can LeVon chase him? In there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, what did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll need a big play here when attacking the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott down. To one side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make plays in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Well, he's his way forward. Looks like he did not make it. Gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially when we get deeper in the game.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Hayden dancing to his left. Oh, he shifts past him. Well, that was across midfield and inside the 45. going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down. Hayden, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh! And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. So Prescott and the Cowboys now will be first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
No.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one quickly to Lamb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Prescott. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, Murray Cooper, it's complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Prescott. This one complete. It's Fehoko. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Second down and 4. To the air again, Prescott. Galley's man, it's Fehoko. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott to throw. Well, not nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On second down, it's Elliott. Nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 40-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And nothing get much better than this for an opportunity.
Prescott on third and goal.
Shit.
Forced, that is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Down to a touchdown. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as we get this up to the 29. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watching maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It'll come up first down as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
We see this late in the 4th quarter because you know the pass rush is getting after him and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Hayden steps away to his left. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down now. It's Robinson, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, shit.
Escaping the pressure.
Oh,
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give him them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, for the few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake. I believe the referee's was. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, one with ETN. And it'll be taken down here at about the 11. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Another scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is caught. Cross field, it's a touchdown. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year two, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. Up to 14. Pretty well drive at a time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Dak Prescott of the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, 53 ticks to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up first and 10. Prescott. Ball in the traffic, and that's complete. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. To throw, Prescott. He's got Elliott. And we'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big offensive explosion leading them to victory. The defensive guys instead
Gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's their first stumble of the season as they up to 8-1 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Well, thanks for watching. Well, there's no way I'm going to show you the next game where I play against the Raiders. Thanks for watching.